Welcome back to Politics Watch. This is Sir P. Now today we have to go back to the whole corona foolishness because this thing is getting out of hand. And at the moment it looks like it's a matter of not if but when. And that is something that I saw on Nationwide, and that was actually the title, not if but when. And that is concerning when the coronavirus, or as them call it now, COVID-19 or COVID-19 is going to turn up in Jamaica. Now people, understand this. So far, there has been about 45 countries where it has turned up, and 80,000 people have been infected and over 2,000 has lost their lives. Now people, right now, this doesn't look good. When I say this, I'm talking about the country that I see is now panicking as it relates to this virus. People, I'm talking about the United States of America. People, America just lost their first person to this virus, right? Now, here's the reason why I said it's very likely, and even more likely than before, that it's going to turn up in Jamaica soon. Number of reasons. Understand this. The old saying is true. If America sneeze, Jamaica catch flu. And in this case, we might be talking about a literal flu, but not the regular type where your granny does crush out one garlic seed and boil some Cersei bush gear to get rid of, right? Now people, the saying came about because Jamaica and America is so closely tied. Economically, politically, socially, culturally. Obviously, how much Jamaicans full up in America, probably over 1 million. Right, the last time I heard it was probably the whole diaspora was like about 3 million. There were more people in the diaspora than there were in Jamaica, and America accounted for about 1/3 of that. But it was a long time ago, so that number is probably much bigger now. But people, this is one of the reasons why, or the next reason why I think it's heading to Jamaica. I don't want nobody panicking and start running up and down, right? But we have to just be realistic, and we have to be proactive. Understand this. It's easy for Jamaica to shut the borders from a certain country, even Uncle Chin. Let me say it again. It's easy for Jamaica to shut the border upon certain countries, including the big bad Uncle Chin. People, it is 100 times harder to close the border upon Uncle Sam. See, Uncle Sam is where the majority of Jamaica's tourists come from. So to close the border or to put some kind of serious restrictions that's going to make people kiss them teeth and say, we're not bother go to Jamaica again, yeah, man. It is going to have an impact on the economy, putting the government in a position to have to choose between keeping the economy going, right, or risking this corona thing turning up in Jamaica. Now, you ask yourself the question, what would the government rather? Slow down the tourism money or lose a couple people to corona? Write in the comment section which one you think, when the government are sitting and make the decision, which one is worse? What do you think they would rather have to deal with? Slowing down the tourism money or losing a couple people to corona? And couple people is a best case scenario, right? We have to be realistic, people, right? I know you think, Sir P, the show them could not talk about that. Listen, people, this is politics, this is the real world, right? If you ever hear some of these people discuss in them boardroom, in a runway, right? I'm telling you, these are the things that they'll be talking about. Do we slow down the tourism money, right? Or we just say, yo, Uncle Sam, ease off little. Furthermore, not only that, when a country like Jamaica, I go tell Uncle Sam, say, yo, travel restrictions, people, Uncle Sam tell that is a this. It will be a this, even though them know say it's a serious health matter, and they know they would not hesitate for shut for them border. But because it's the other way around, people, they're going to be like, who do these Jamaicans think they are? I tell we about travel restrictions, how them depend, right? Furthermore, people, again, we have to talk about the diaspora. You have all these Jamaicans who live abroad, who come back into the country and go as them please, come and go, come and go, come and go. People, again, it's not easy for telling people that say they can't come back to Jamaica. They are going under serious travel restrictions. They have to go through your son and go under quarantine. It is very, very difficult, right? I'm not going to sit here and people and tell you that this is a ABC Mickey Mouse decision, you know. It's not. This is a serious. This is when leaders are tested, right? This is what politicians are supposed to earn, or this is when politicians are supposed to earn their salaries. This is the kind of decision making, right, that they have to do. Now again, 60 people in America, one dropout. That's still not at the level for we say, yo, alright, serious crisis. So no, I don't think they should resort to throwing up the kind of travel ban yet. Keyword yet, right? Because as I said, 60 people, one dropout, cool, right? If that number start to get higher and higher, and we start to say America is on a serious pressure, and we are talking going up to the thousands now, don't even bother mention hundreds of thousands, the decision have to be made. The decision has to be made, and at that point, tourism dollars have got us wait. As a matter of fact, this is the reason why you don't build an economy that relies too much on tourism. I wonder if you now listen to me. This is why you need a proper, solid economy with a solid foundation, with multiple strong sources of revenue, where even if one slow down, you can still stand up on your foot. When you have so much egg in one basket, which is what happened in Jamaican tourism, right? When you now put in a position like this, where you would have to go shut down your borders or put on travel restrictions, what's going to happen to your economy? People, these are the things that test a solid economy, right? When you hear people talk about we need more of this, we need more manufacturing, we need more of this, we need more growth, we need more small and medium enterprises to grow. The people who talk about them things they talk about it for times like this, right? Because there's going to be times in the world when you're going to have to shut down your borders, right? Or you're going to have to restrict entry into your country, and you want to be able to still survive. What Jamaica go do with tourism money? What are going to suddenly start build car and build bike for export? People, this is serious times. Serious times, right? And as I say, the facts that reach America, right? Now I say the president and the vice president at the big conference, and I tell the American people say, yo, them have everything under control and all that. You know, usual politicians start, because that's what they have to say. What am I going to jump on the stage and say, oh my God, everybody run up and down and turn fool? They're not going to say that, right? Every politician is going to tell you this, we have it under control. It is up to us as the people, whether you're in Jamaica or America, to be proactive, right? And ensure, say, yourself and your family and your community, right, and the people around you, anything you see, will look out a place, listen, say something, right? Don't sit down and see somebody cough about the place all of a sudden, right? Some big deep cough, right? And all of a sudden, you just, probably look a fluke, you know, look a breeze or blow. No. I said to them, say, yo, listen, we're going to look on that right now, right now. Don't assume sound a breeze or blow make you a cough, or your fever gone up because of this or that. People, we have to be proactive. And I thought the Jamaicans in Jamaica, Canada, America, anywhere in the world, have to be proactive, people, right? Jamaica has now put more restrictions than other countries including Iran, Singapore, South Korea. People, them that easy country. Listen, when it comes down to putting restrictions on a country like South Korea, that's 1, 2, 3 for Jamaica. Them don't have to think about that. A country like Singapore or Iran, listen, Jamaica on the ties to them country. Very, if any, very few ties. It's easy to say, hey, travel restriction. But when it comes down to countries like Uncle Sam, when it comes down to countries like Uncle Chin, there's a bit more thought needs to be put into it, especially Uncle Sam, because not only are they our literal neighbors, as in them they right up the road from me, right, without have to treat them that constant spring, right, but again, millions of people are come back and forth between the two, right, so all it takes is one case, just one person to slip through the cracks, and you don't know that guy already. So we're going to see the government get tested, right, we're going to see their decision making skills. So, as I said before, people jump in the comment section and tell me, if push come to shove, right, and this thing get out of hand in America, right, and the Jamaican government have to make a decision between the tourist dollars, right, or putting on some serious travel restrictions for Uncle Sam, right, what do you think, or which decision do you think they're going to be make? I mean, I think I have a good idea of where most of my subscribers what most of my subscribers are going to say, because my subscribers tend to be realistic people, right? who don't purchase unicorns. Well, at least not that often, because some want to buy unicorn now and then, you know. Right, but they're not regular buyers. Right, so people, talk to me in the comment section. Big up. Patreon squad, you don't know already. Please like, comment, and share the video. Bless.